Ubisoft is falling apart. And it's not just another round of layoffs, boys and girls. The company behind Assassin's Creed, Avatar, and Star Wars Outlaws is now bleeding from the inside. The head of Assassin's Creed is gone. We didn't even get to talk about that. Their co studio deal with Tencent is not saving them. And Massive Entertainment, the studio that was supposed to carry the future of Ubisoft, is now getting gutted, guys. This isn't just a business story, it's the collapse of one of gaming's biggest empires. And it's a perfect example of how corporate greed and creative rot can destroy even the biggest names in the industry. Let's go ahead and talk about it because this is insane. So, Massive Entertainment, the team behind Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, The Division, and Star Wars Outlaws, announced that they have a voluntary career transition program, which is corpro speak for you're fired, but we'll pretend it's your choice. Now, here's their official statement. We're going to take a quick look at it. Shout out to Pirate Nation for tweeting it out. Star Wars Outlaws and Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora Studio announces major layoffs, guys. And we've seen this coming. Ubisoft has been in hell the last couple years. Here is their tweet. As part of our ongoing evolution and long-term planning, we have recently realigned our teams and resources to strengthen our roadmap, ensuring our continued focus on the Division franchise and the technologies including Snowdrop and Ubisoft Connect that power our games. To support this transition responsibly, we have introduced a voluntary career transition program, giving eligible team members the opportunity to take their next career step on their own terms, supported by a comprehensive package that includes financial and massive and career assistance. I said a massive assistance. Career assistance. Massive Entertainment remains fully committed to our roadmap and to creating great experiences for players around the world, including Division 2, Division 2 Survivors, Division Resurgence, and Division 3. These projects continue with strength, focus, and ambition. We look forward to sharing more in the future. And they're getting cooked. Madam Savvy says cycle repeats. You can see like a man with long hair is a woman. They're not layoffs because we didn't calls them layoffs. Career transition. Go woke, go broke. I mean, you can see it. Put the fries in the bag. They're getting torn up. So this was some pretty big news that I saw flying underneath the radar the other day. And again, do not let this fool you. This is corpro speak. So let's continue on with this. So they tried to frame it as a realignment to strengthen the roadmap, right? Saying they're still focused on the Division franchise. I didn't even know the Division was still a thing. And their in-house tech like Snowdrop and Ubisoft Connect. Translation, they're cutting staff, they're canceling projects, and they're hoping nobody notices. But we've had a little brown eye to Ubisoft the last few years. You're not fooling anyone. And honestly, it's not hard to see why. Ubisoft, like I said, they've been on a losing streak the last few years. Let's talk about Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. It launched to meh reviews. I played it on my stream. I made a video review of it. I wasn't impressed. It was buggy, it was shallow, and it was completely forgettable. They're supposedly having a third-person update here within the next month or so, where you can play the game in third-person mode. This game was trash. It sucked. Let's talk about Star Wars Outlaws. It had a record-breaking marketing budget. This thing was advertised everywhere. Hell, even AEW was promoting it. It still flopped. It was an absolute garbage of a Star Wars game. And it's so sad that Star Wars Outlaws was something that Ubisoft put so much behind because it was a female Han Solo game. That's the only reason why, let's be real. But overall, it was still slop. It was an unforgettable mess as well. And I believe they canceled any sequel of it and any upcoming DLC for it. Now, Assassin's Creed Shadows. We all know how that went on with this channel, how we talked about it. The franchise as itself is starting to lose direction. Its identity is literally buried in politics and also live service mechanics, microtransactions, and just all around slop. There was even rumor that a Civil War era Assassin's Creed game has been shelved where you play as a slave killing KKK members. And then we had the whole Yasuke fiasco. Assassin's Creed has no idea what Assassin's Creed is about anymore. And, gamers didn't reject Ubisoft overnight, guys. The company has literally pushed them away. They've had bloated, lifeless releases and weird design choices when it comes to their games. But here's why this should matter to you guys. Ubisoft used to represent the dream. We had massive open world games, incredible stories, ambitious tech, the stuff that made us fall in love with gaming in the first place. Think of the franchises like Assassin's Creed. How great those games used to be. Even Far Cry. Even the First Division, I would dare say, was innovative. Now they've become the warning sign for what happens when you treat players like wallets instead of fans. When you insult their intelligence. This affects the whole industry, though, guys. Every time Ubisoft fails, it sends a message to other publishers about what doesn't work. And right now, the message is clear. You can't fake passion. You can't fake innovation. If you're going to be like Ubisoft and you're just going to worry about microtransactions and live service stuff and throwing slop out there, you're done for. Now, what makes this worse, this whole thing with Massive, is this spin. Ubisoft's PR machine keeps talking about supporting employees through transitions, but if you read between the lines, guys, this statement they made is just a nicer way of saying we mismanaged everything and now people are paying for us fucking up by losing their jobs. That's the price they're paying, right? And yeah, some developers that work with Ubisoft didn't deserve this, but Ubisoft built this culture that prioritized DEI checklist, trends, and buzzwords to not offend people on social media over actual talent. They hired based on corporate image instead of creative vision, and now the games and the company as a whole are suffering because of it. Suffer, bish. So yeah, gamers are roasting them online, and rightfully so. I think I saw Osmond Gold say, "Welcome home, put the fries in the bag," after the layoffs, and others are saying it's Ubisoft over party, right? Honestly, it's hard not to laugh at the absurdity of the whole situation. A company that bragged that microtransactions made gaming more fun. A company that said you should get comfortable not owning your games. Yeah, guess what? Fuck around and find out. Now you're pretending to care about career transitions for your employees that you're laying off. I don't know how I feel about that. And also on top of that, they're doubling down on the Division. The whole ecosystem of the Division, multiple sequels, spin-offs, mobile tie-ins, literally all in on a franchise that peaked a decade ago. I didn't even know the Division was a thing. I didn't even know there was going to be a Division 3. Maybe it's their only chance left because they ruined Rainbow Six, right? For a company that spent hundreds of millions chasing trends from NFTs to live service, clones. I mean, they just had that Call of Duty killer die out as well just recently. I can't even remember what the hell it was called. This just feels like another desperate attempt to stay relevant. And Ubisoft does not need more Division games, guys. They need direction. They need a set direction. They need a actual roadmap as a company. Ubisoft doesn't even know what they are anymore. Seems like they don't even know their own identity. So here's my question, guys. Do you think Ubisoft can recover from this? Or is this just another slow death of a once great studio? Again, they had so many good games back in the day. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Because honestly, I don't think the Ubisoft that made Assassin's Creed 1, 2, or 3, or even Far Cry 3 even exist anymore. It's a shell of itself. So if you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, hit that like button, share it. Don't forget to hit that subscription if you're not subscribed already. We're on the road to 100,000 subs. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. As always, take care. Bye-bye now.